Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our tribute run here for charity. And as you guys know, if you saw any of my posts online, it has been a few days, actually about a full week and a little bit more, since I last recorded an episode, or last put up an episode, because I was not feeling good for a little bit there. So apologies for kind of being out of touch of where we left off this. I'm not trying to remember. I did watch the last little bit of the last episode, but as I was watching that and then I tabbed back into the game, I was like, wait a minute, based on where I left off that last episode, why do I still have the seeder and the roller? Was there something else I was planning to do with these? Because I don't remember why I have these. I think I just need to give these up because I don't think I need to be sitting on those right now. Should have probably turned those in last month. Do we have any seed in here? It does have some seed and fertilizer in there. So let's go ahead and we don't have any contracts we can do we, real quick? Obviously, we wouldn't need the roller for it anyway, but we do have a couple soybeans and a couple sorghum. Honestly, all of these contracts would be contracts that we would be okay with doing because this will seed fields that we could potentially go harvest ourselves at some point. So wouldn't be the worst idea to go pick those up. Again, I'm trying to stay away from too many contracts, but some of these are not too bad. The cultivating ones I'm not going to worry about. Plowing ones I'm not going to worry about. But the sowing ones wouldn't take too terribly long. And we could, we could knock those out pretty quickly, especially if we were to grab... Any of these have a decently sized seeder? Not really. Let's grab my tractor here. Let's go load up. We don't need the roller, though. Obviously, we're not going to go roll somebody else's field. That would never happen. I also don't think we need the weeder anymore, right? I think we could save some money by getting rid of that. We're going to start doing weeding with the sprayer at seeding time as opposed to actually using a weeder from now on. So one of the things I want to do today is go repair this up and sell this back, get us a little bit of money back for that. But let's go. We've got soybeans. Well, I said we got soybeans already in here. Obviously it doesn't matter, but effectively we've got soybean seed already in here. Let's go ahead and fill you back up. I don't know if we'll do all the contracts, but if we take a couple of these, maybe the two big ones, 73 and 75, where are those at? I think those are in the bottom right hand corner, aren't they? 73 is this big one, actually right next to each other. So those would be two pretty easy ones to knock out because of their proximity to each other. Let's go ahead and get these working. We'll just accept both of these. I don't think we're going to need anything else. I'll think about these other ones in a bit. Actually, 81 would be down there as well. Now, one of these is sorghum and the other one is soybeans, but it's fine. We'll get them all. We'll get it sorted out once we get down there. Oh, I don't want the fertilizer, though. I am not going to be fertilizing somebody else's field. So... how do we want to go about that? I guess just unload everything and then only load up the seed? If we can. Or is there a way to turn off? I don't think there's a way to turn off the fertilizer. So if I can back up just to pull the seed into this and not worry about anything else. Come on. Really? There we go. It's like, how close do I got to get? Oh, I don't want fertilizer. Am I really not close enough for that thing? Okay, see, it's doing fertilizer again. Not sure if there's an easy way for me to solve this situation. I don't know how to solve this. There's really not a way. I guess one way to solve it would be I could have just loaded up the fertilizer because it was easier to get to and pulled that off to the side somewhere. Making this harder than it needs to be. A lot more fertilizer here than I realized. Wish there's a way just to turn off the fertilizer, because I mean, I guess you wouldn't normally do that anyway, so it's kind of a silly thing to have, but in a situation like this where I'm going to go do somebody else's field, I do not care if it's fertilized. Can we just get the fertilizer here? Alright, there we go. Just fertilizer. We'll not pull this up over here somewhere. And then we'll just go grab the seed now. Problem solved. A little weird, but we got it figured out. Hopefully this is enough seed to do what we need to do. All right, let's get over there, start working on that first field. We'll do the big one first, then we'll just get the money in quicker. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that was close. Haven't had a good train race in a while, actually. I think the last one I had was on the Swiss map. I don't think I was recording the session, and I lost. In a bad way. I think the train launched me pretty far, if I remember right. Alright, which one is 75? 75 is the bigger one. No, sorry, 73 is the bigger one. It is sorghum. Oh, I can't do sorghum. That was dumb. Okay, totally forgot that this guy only does soybeans. That's okay. We can still do the soybean one, which is not a problem. We'll do 75 with soybeans. And what we can do is we can rent a tractor and seeder for the other field with from one of the smaller ones or something like that. Although doing this with a really small seeder is not going to be fun. I might just cancel that contract. It's not a big deal. We at least still got this one. It's a couple $1,000. It'll pay for some of the seed that we used for our fields. All right, let's get you rolling with that. I think I am just going to cancel this contract. I don't need to do this. Well, let's see. Look, what size machine do we have over here for these other ones? It's not really that big, is it? Wouldn't cost that much, and we could knock it out, still knock it out relatively quickly. Whatever. We'll just get it done. And if we're going to do that one, we might as well do this one. This all hooks together on the back, doesn't it? Not very much seed. Let's get some more seed for sure. We got a couple more. Actually, we'll just do like 4 more. We will definitely be using it at some point. Alright, let's turn you into sorghum. We'll get you on the bigger field first, just to get rolling on it. Why are you not turning? What is going on? Why is this thing having trouble turning? That is so weird. Nothing's dragging. Is this just like the wrong, like, weight for this thing? Like it doesn't have any stability. Yeah, it's just really pushing the tractor hard. Like when I turned, I could feel it like that's not me turning it right there. That was it, like continuing to turn after I'd barely flicked it over a little bit. Really weird, but whatever. We're almost here now. It's not going to matter. This is the one that has to like lay down each section separately, doesn't it? Like it lays down that middle part and then it lays down the back part or something weird like that. Or does it do all at once? Oh, it does all at once. Alright, sorghum being planted. Something we will be happy to harvest at some point in the future. Why are you pretending like you're done? What? What is your problem, dude? You're having some weird issues there. Alright, in the meantime, while we're doing that, let's check some prices. I know we were looking at soybeans last time that we're hopefully going to get to a decent price. We're looking for $12.39 at least. Well, at least get pretty close to that. Probably $12.00. Anything over $12.00 I'd be pretty happy with. And we're not that far away. So we might be selling some soybeans today, which would be pretty awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward a bit of time here. There's not really much else for us to do right now anyway. And we'll check that soybean price. Yeah, this field's going to take a little while to do, but we'll get through them all. Oh, it did stop. So what's the good month for soybeans is June, and we're in May. So in theory, we should be able to see a bigger price next month. So it looks like we're not going to be... Well, it actually says it's going back up now. It can't make up its mind. I'm going to let these guys run for a little bit. We'll be right back when they're a bit further along. All right, we are back. It is late in the day, mostly because I've been fast forwarding a bit to try and get to a good price on the soybeans, and I'll show you that here in a second. We did just finish this contract over here. I am going to go ahead and get this guy driven up. Let me see something real quick, because I did pick up another contract because it was right by the store, and why not? But I kind of want to get... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy up here to this other contract field, and then just take the larger seeder over to the field 61. I don't like the seeder at all. The way this tractor and the seeder interact with each other, it just does not feel like this is the right tractor or the right weight or the right something for this seeder. It's a little weird. So as little travel as I have to do as possible would be kind of ideal. I'll show you here in a second. I did sell our weeder. As you can see, we got a little bit of extra money floating about because of that. Just went ahead and repaired it, painted it, sold it off. And then I also turned back in our planter because I'm already done with all the soybean stuff that we needed to do. Every time, you're at the end of a row already. And then also, obviously the roller as well, since we're not going to need that. I'm going to get this guy traveled over to 61. A little bit easier to use this particular tractor setup. Our fields are all ready. Also, yeah, I was going to show you here. Let me just do this. Make it easier on myself while I'm talking. Just come over here, my friend. No, that's not what I want. Right there. if we go look at the prices for the soybeans right now, we're at $12.50 and still going up. The highest price we had last year was $12.39, so we're already above that. So if that will continue to go up, that is good. I wanted to bring you guys back, though, before it got dark. We may have to fast forward into the dark here in just a moment, but let's get these seedings done, and then we can finish fast forwarding as far as we need to and sell off some soybeans. How are the clothes doing? I don't know if we have any clothes at the moment or not. Not at a good price anyway, so we're definitely not going to be selling those at the moment. But yeah, once we sell the soybeans, we should be at a decent price overall. Or decent budget, or decent amount of money we have at that point in time. Obviously, we did recently buy... Was it this cycle that we bought the extra addition to our soybeans fields and joined those up? I think it was, right? We haven't actually harvested the profits of that decision yet, so... Continuing to grow our farm bit by bit is good. Continue to give us more options and more opportunities for profit. Definitely want more. Want to continue to grow us where we can. Get most likely sorghum would be the next thing that we do. Although I'll have to look at the calendar. Depending on which one lines up better with the soybeans, because obviously what we'll do is we'll grab the same harvester and we'll carry over that harvester, you know, to the new month, or if it's the same month or the next month or whatever. But if there's a month gap or anything like that, we want to kind of avoid that as where possible. There's the contract on field 56. Let's, actually I can't turn that in yet, but I do want to cancel you. Let's get you set up over here on field 61 real quick. Should be able to knock it out very quickly with this larger seeder. Is this one soybeans or sorghum? I can't remember. Oh, wrong way. Sorghum. Okay, good. I mean, truth be told, we do have time to get that other planter over here. Suddenly you're having trouble turning. We do have time to get that other guy over here to help this guy out, actually, which maybe we should do. Might as well. What else I got to do right now? Sooner I get this finished up, the better, because then I can start fast forward and sell off our soybeans. And he's already 22% of the way done. But still should have plenty left over for me to get over here and help out. All right, let's get rolling here. Get this contract knocked out relatively quickly. Stop using this really bad setup. We cannot complete this one yet because we're actually using that tractor. We can complete this one though, so we'll collect the money for that. Anything else we wanted to grab while we're just doing whatever? There was a herbicide contract, a spraying contract, but it appears to be gone. It was for a really big field too, but that's all right. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, sorry about that. My phone is beeping at me. Thought I'd turn that down. It should not take very long. In fact, I'll be right back once we get a little bit further along with this, and then we can sell our soybeans. All right, just finished the contract. Almost had a head-on collision there, but finished it just in time. Let's go ahead and turn both of these in. We'll get a little bit of reimbursement back for the siege, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. And get all those done. Nice. We're at $49,000, and we still haven't sold our soybeans yet. So let's actually come back up here, check the prices for the soybeans again. And fast forward a little bit so we get to a really good price. Hopefully it stops before we get to a new day. I mean, I guess if it doesn't stop before we get to a new day, it's not the end of the world, but it is going to be a little bit dark here. I apologize for that, but let's turn on the lights for the tractor so we can see something, but we're going to keep an eye on this. I mean, I don't have to sell it right before the beginning of the day. I can wait until it just keeps going, right? I mean, there's no reason to... What I will need to do, though, is I want to make sure that I've paid off as much of my loan as possible. And make sure we don't have any other lease equipment or anything like that sitting around. I don't think I do. I think I got everything turned back in. And we are close. Okay, let's go ahead and pay off our loan real quick. Or some of it. Check the lease equipment first. Nothing leased. Good. Loan, pay off as much as we can. And then I guess we're just going to keep fast forwarding until this thing stops going up, which it does not seem to be in a hurry to stop right now, which is fine. I'm not against that. Keep going up as much as you want, my friend. 1290. Man, it's gonna go over 1300. Not bad. It's the best price we've seen in a while. Now I know it can go up to I think 1400 plus in theory, but we just personally have not seen that price in a while. We'll get this sold off, and that should close out this episode with a good amount of money in our bank. Well, between that and the loan that we paid off. It's still kind of funny to consider loan available as money in the bank, but that's just kind of how it's going. I mean, isn't that what credit cards are for? They're for maxing out, right? You're supposed to... I'm just kidding. Do not listen to me about that, guys. That is not what credit cards are for. It is not good to max out your credit cards. It is not free money. You have to pay it back. My goodness, this is just... I guess we could have fast forwarded to a new day, you know, normal way, but had no idea when this thing was going to stop going up. Is it going to stop going up today at all? Do we have anything to do today while we're kind of sitting here waiting? We do not. We don't have to do any harvesting until October or November. Still going up. I mean, this is June. This is the month that it's supposed to be at its highest, to be fair. We've done all of the herbicide. We've done all of the fertilizer. We can check contracts here in a minute. Check the used lot just because why not? I mean, there's some stuff on here that's cool. I wish we had this on our cow map with all the slurry we've got. That's a really good one too. Really wish we had that on our cow map. Why do we always get the good stuff on the wrong maps, guys? How often does that happen? So often. Oh, it is still going up. Let's check contracts real quick. Got a couple spraying contracts. Nothing amazing. A bunch of baling that we're not worried about. So we're fine with just cruising through here. Although this is probably very boring content, but I'm surprised that the price is still going up. It's not really a better way to do this other than fast forward and watch it. $13.95. Is it, we're going to break 1400? Are we going to get it done today? Or are we going to have to go to another day? $1,400. Woo! This is a really good price for our soybeans. 1403, still going up. Spraying, plowing, baling, nothing we care about. 1409. I don't know if we're going to get this done today. 1412. I mean, it looks like it's slowing down a bit. $14.18. I mean, obviously, just a couple dollars here and there are not going to make that much of a difference. But I think we've come this far. We might as well just let it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally. Finally, we have got it stopped. And it's starting to go down. Okay. Well, then let's go to here. Grab the train. Train is 2.9 kilometers away. Which side of the maps are going to come from? Don't know. I actually don't see it yet. It is off the map still. $2.4. I heard it. 2.3. How do I hear it? I guess 2 kilometers away is... I guess it's still within range to hear a train, right? Maybe? Yeah, that's definitely close enough. Come to think of it. I mean, 2 miles away would be close enough. $1.7. Which way is it going to come from? I'm actually not sure. Is this map a kilometer and a half wide? I think it's coming from this way over here. I think this map is wider than... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell just looking at it. But I think if it was within the range, it's already at 800 meters. Yeah, we'd be seeing it by now. Still don't see it. Here it comes. I can barely see the shadow. All right, let's go soybeans. $26,000 just from our soybeans. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. And allow us to pay off a little bit more loan. Got $70,000 available. We definitely need to start thinking about what our next kind of upgrade or investment is going to be to continue this what we're doing, right? So I'll be thinking about that between episodes, but we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.